Advice. Thank you, Stephen. Well, there have been a handful of flights into TF Green from Florida and a couple of others canceled or delayed. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock spoke with travelers about their experience. Matt?
Shannon, according to those I spoke with today at TF Green, conditions, at least out of Orlando this morning, were nothing out of the ordinary.
Our flight was at 7 o'clock in the morning and it was pretty quiet. The airport was pretty empty this morning.
The baggage claim carousel in motion as those landing at TF Green from Orlando got their luggage.
We were fortunate. A couple of the other airports shut down yesterday.
The Tampa airport, one of them. Over in Orlando this morning,
There was probably 7 or 8 planes lined up to take off, and I think they were waiting until the heavier rain let up a little bit.
But in some of the hardest hit spots across Florida, this is the scene. Flooded neighborhoods and roadways. The water reaching up to doorways of homes as debris floats along the surface.
Rescue teams are deployed. Our National Guard has folks in places like Taylor County. Coast Guard is active, including with Rotary Wing assets. Florida Fish and Wildlife has both boats and vehicles en route to the affected areas.
Colleges and universities across Florida also evacuating students from campus, including Tampa University, where Rhode Islanders Georgia Griffiths and Jordan Burnley attend.
Obviously experienced this last year with Hurricane Ian, and we evacuated, we went home. But this year, since we've already been through it, we figured we would go somewhere closer so we're not gone for a whole week.
The two sophomore students say while they haven't seen the hurricane's impact firsthand, they took the state's warning seriously.
Our first day of classes are literally Monday.
Yeah, and we had to leave Tuesday.
So moving in and already having to move out again, it's kind of just whoa.
Yeah.
So far, one flight out of TF Green headed to Florida tonight has been canceled, with others set to depart on time. Live in studio, Matt Paddock, 12 News.
Matt, thank you. Right now on our website, we have a live hurricane tracker as well as a wave forecast, which can be useful to check out before you head to the beach. All that and more is on WPRI.com/weather. Tony's going to be back with his full forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Tony. Developing news. Tropical storm Idalia is moving through Georgia and into the Carolinas after hitting Florida's Big Bend region this morning.
Hundreds of thousands are without power in both states, though the sheriff of the county where Idalia made landfall says no deaths have been reported. Florida is planning to reopen airports this evening, though the FAA says there are still lots of delays and cancellations.
12 News reporter Matt Paddock spoke with travelers coming into TF Green today from Florida about their experience. Matt?
Shannon, Mike, according to those I spoke with today at TF Green, conditions, at least out of Orlando, were rainy, but flights were taking off and landing there. The airport in Tampa, though, was shut down while the storm churned, but that has opened up over the past few hours. Fierce and ferocious waves crashing to the shores of some of the hardest hit spots of Florida on Wednesday. Water rushing through roadways, neighborhoods, debris floating along the surface.
Rescue teams are deployed. Our National Guard has folks in places like Taylor County. Florida Fish and Wildlife has both boats and vehicles en route to the affected areas.
Some of the colleges and universities in Florida even evacuating students from campus.
Hillsborough River, which is literally directly in front of our campus, is super flooded, and our apartment complex is right in front of it.
Rhode Islanders Georgia Griffiths and Jordan Burnley are sophomores at the University of Tampa. They packed up their bags and drove 3 hours, sheltering in Jupiter, Florida.
Obviously experienced this last year with Hurricane Ian, and we evacuated, we went home. But this year, since we've already been through it, we figured we would go somewhere closer so we're not gone for a whole week.
But for those who took to the skies today from Orlando, they skirted Idalia's wrath.
We had a little delay on the taxiing out. There was probably 7 or 8 planes lined up to take off, and I think they were waiting until the heavier rain let up a little bit.
So far, one flight out of TF Green headed to Florida tonight has been canceled, with others set to depart on time. Reporting live in studio, Matt Paddock, 12 News.